Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss the recent confirmation of the full filming timeline for Scream 7. And now that we know the length of time, we can consider what impact it could have not only on Scream 7, but also on Scream 8. And I am ready to dive into this with you right now. Let's go!
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn, the Ghostface voice of the Liquid Slasher on the Scream TV series. And before this video goes any further, I strongly recommend that you subscribe to Craving Something Scary right now while you still can.
So Scream News over on X has confirmed that the most recent issue of Production Weekly, which is the official trade publication of the film business and is a very reliable source, has reported that the filming timeline for Scream 7 is right here. Scream 7 will start filming early December until March 2025 in Atlanta, again via Production Weekly. So the big question I had was, when they announced the starting date had moved to December, was it still going to have a 4-month shooting schedule? Because before it had listed starting in October or September and going for 4 months. And so I'm like, what's it going to be now? And sure enough, we see it December and until March. So that means it could be early March. It could be the end of March. We don't know that part, but we do know this, that is longer time than you need to film a slasher movie. You know, the Scream movies have been filmed typically in 8 to 9 weeks. And this is December, January, February, March. So this is potentially 4 months that they could be using to film this movie, which leads me to my natural thought of this is that they're not filming one movie, that they're literally going to be filming Scream 7 and Scream 8 back to back in the same shooting schedule of those 4 months, while they have all the cast available and not trying to bring them all back in a year to, you know, worrying that schedules could be blocked and all these other things. If you've got everyone you need for this movie, whether it's Patrick Dempsey, of course, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, Hayden Panettiere, and yes, Matthew Lillard, if that is part of the plan, then you have them available now. And so you write this story about Sydney, and it could be a trilogy, or it could just be a 2-movie, like a part 1, part 2. Yeah, just a really long story where we get this amazing cliffhanger ending at the end of 7. Excuse me. But I'm okay with this cliffhanger ending if we know that Scream 8 already has been filmed. Now, will they announce that? Probably not until it's all done. There's been other movies that have done this in the past. I mean, I remember when I was young, Back to the Future, they filmed part 2 and 3 together, back to back. And that was a really cool thing. And it even ended, I think, like at the end of Back to the Future 2, it says to be continued. So we could even get that type of an ending if they do, you know, if this is what they're doing, then Scream 7 could end with a to be continued or part 1. Something like that, cliffhanger. And then we have to wait a year, but at least we know that it's already been filmed, and we can then theorize and speculate on what's going to happen. But anyway, guys, look, I wanted to keep this video short. I just wanted to give you the update in case you have not yet heard The Scream 7 timeline from Production Weekly is December until March. So there's a lot of time to make a lot of stuff, and I think to make 2 movies. But I want to know what you guys think about this 4-month filming period for Scream 7. And if you think they are in fact filming Scream 7 and 8 back to back, as I think it's a possibility. I want to know what your thoughts are. What are your ideas and theories if you think that they are going to do that? Are we going to see a major cliffhanger? And if so, what do you think it might be? What would you want it to be? So leave your comments below right now in the comments section so we can begin discussing it together. And remember, I always say it, you have a voice here on this channel, but you only can use that voice through leaving comments. So I will look forward to seeing what you guys think. Well, that's going to be all for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Scream 7 and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.